We've just finished the next to last round, and of course it was a landstill player going to time.
Yeah. It's not unheard of.
No, not unheard of in any way. Mikael Lindén leads the pack on 13 points. Number 2
tied with Peter Larsson.
Yeah. Then we have Niklas Lallo, Lars Eriksson, Marcus Ekström, Hannes Eriksson, Martin Lindström. These are all on 12 points, and presumably the majority of them will be able to draw. But on 8th place and 9th place we have Jesper Berntsson and Rasmus Nilsson. That might mess things up for any players.
I think they're likely to draw either way.
Yeah. Martin Lindström has a... Well, the Jesper Berntsson has a pretty good opponent match win rates compared to some of the 12-point players. So he might be... He's not the guy that you want on 13 points if you're on 12 points going into this round. I'm not quite sure what the pairings are going to be. I think that the top 2 players has already faced each other because they have 13 points both. So then Mikael Lindén will be playing Niklas Lallo if they haven't played already, and Peter Larsson will be playing Lars Eriksson if they haven't played already, which means that Marcus Ekström and Hannes Eriksson will be facing off against each other unless they've already played, and Martin Lindström will be paired down to Jesper Berntsson.
Yeah.
If that works out. If those players up there has faced each other already, that is subject to change. There is an outside, very slim chance of 12 people on 9 points going in if every result goes absolutely their way. For that, Martin Lindström needs to lose versus Jesper Berntsson.
Yeah.
And then everybody down to Lars Harald Nordli on 15th place will be able to pass Martin Lindström. Theoretically, of course. It might... Since those players above Lars Harald Nordli will be facing against each other, someone will probably snag the place from him. Those players are Jesper Holm, Mikael Johansson, Andreas Hansson, Peter Engström, Mikael Mattiasson. Basically, it's Mikael Johansson on 10th place might be facing Jesper Holm on 11th place, and basically those are the 2 that is fighting for the spot that Martin Lindström frees up.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Tack, you have the Wi-Fi password?
And now we are confirming that. Marcus Ekström...
Oh, the Wi-Fi lösenordet.
Marcus Ekström faces Mikael Lindén.
Wi-Fi lösenordet.
Peter Larsson faces Niklas Lallo. Those 2 players will be able to draw. Those 2 tables will be able to draw. Lars Eriksson, Hannes Eriksson plays each other. They might draw. Let's see what is Hannes Eriksson's tiebreakers. Yeah, he's in the risk zone. He might actually have to play. We're gonna pick a feature match here.
Yeah, but before that, we're gonna talk about the seasonal list. There's a top 8 tournament coming up eventually at the end of this year, I think. With the top players with the top 8 Scandinavian Open points, I'll get to go to a cabinet in Stockholm and duke it out in some really weird formats like Cube and Chaos Draft, which is my favorite format of all time, and some other really cool stuff. And right now you can see that there's actually a Danish person leading. I think this is a shame for all of Sweden. But there you go. And Anders Gottfriedsen with 28 points. On second place we have the most good-looking man in all of Magic Sweden, Marcus Angelin. Mats Karlsson going for it with 25. Jesper Holm at the same amount of points. Jesper Holm placing pretty high in this tournament, so you might be able to stack up some more points. Yeah, thanks. Can we get the... whatever. Never mind. I can make do with this. So we have a point system here where you get to collect points for every decent placement you have, and then you get benefits every Scandinavian Open, like compared to how many points you have, and you can see them here. The first two are like a couple of buys, free sleeves, all that. And I just got the Wi-Fi password, so that's nice. Yeah, and here you have the point system. So first place is pretty good, 25 points, gets you half the way to platinum, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then it falls off from there. And then there's a lot of cute medals down below, which I don't think mean anything. Yeah. Hi again. That's me. Trying to put in this Wi-Fi password now. Well, we're waiting for Peter to choose the feature matches. I'm hoping he brings us something interesting. There's a food chain deck out there that I'd really like to see on the stream, for example.
I'll just jump in here quickly to have something.
Okay,
So
so
we can talk a bit about the matches.
who are we on the Wi-Fi? I can deal with it later.
Yeah. So I'm not sure here which decks are even in a better spot right now. So
We have caught ourselves a feature
Okay.
match.
Sweet.
I don't talk about
It's a good one.
There is some blue in this feature match.
I said, is it a good one?
A good one, yeah.
It's Legacy, so I'm guessing there's blue.
Yeah, I made a prediction today that there will be much Omnitel and much Delver, but I said that
Delaware?
that the winning deck won't be playing blue.
Yeah, I love Def and Taxes myself, so I'm not entirely opposed to that concept.
No,
And Burn is also very good right now.
yeah, and we have
It's a nice tattoo. I can't see it, but it looks good. The matchup of the pastel sleeves.
Yeah, exactly. And on the right-hand side, we have Martin Lindström playing Infect.
Ooh. Is he running blue?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is running blue. And Jesper Berntsson is on the other side of the table playing something else.
And he actually has a force tattooed to his arm, so I'm thinking it might be a force thing.
Oh, it's a magic forest?
Yeah, it looks like a magic force.
Yeah. Kinda seems familiar.
I'm actually getting mono symbols myself next week.
Oh, where? In the neck? Or
Here.
Oh, okay.
But without color, they're just black and white.
Ah, okay.
I had a friend draw. Really. Finally, like, got enough free money that I can have more tattoos.
Yeah.
I wanted more tattoos forever.
And yes, it's the birthing pod deck. How could
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Uh,
Kai Pai is probably Infect.
yeah.
Yes. I can't really decipher the.
No. And
So, what type of pod deck is he playing?
he's playing veteran explorers, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Cab-
So it's just Nick Fit.
yeah, basically.
Is he splashing blue?
Yeah. There is some brainstorm, and I think that.
Baleful Strix.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe even Charlotte's Agent.
Maybe. We didn't see any Charlotte's agents.
Yeah, it's, I haven't seen them in the list, but it seems not terrible.
Yeah, it seems like a card that's interested in playing. I mean, it's not that impressive to pod into.
I actually think the card is not playable in Legacy. You heard it here first. Charles Bug is the worst deck in Legacy, and you should not play it if you want to win.
And you should feel bad for even thinking about it.
Yeah, almost. It's like I just spent 8 mana and 9 cards to draw 9 cards and have a 2/2 in play. It's like it doesn't do anything. But that's not important right now.
The die roll.
Oh,
coming up.
nice die too. It's like
11?
Las Vegas. And that's an 8. So we're gonna see the pod deck go first. I think pretty important if you're playing Birthing Pod,
Yeah.
because the deck is not exactly fast.
It's.
You think he has Malera?
I think. Yeah, it does in the sideboard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a bit of a hoser.
Quite. I'm still not entirely sure how it works with Infect. Do they still do damage?
Yeah.
But not the land, or something like that. It's really weird, right?
Yeah, that's really weird. And Jesper has his turn 1
Because
play.
with Berserk, you're perfectly capable of doing 20 damage too. But,
Yeah, true. Most of the time it's assorted dorks coming in. So we see Jesper has another
So Shriekmaw and a
Academy Rector and another Veteran Explorer.
yeah. So he's playing the version with LH Nord maybe.
No, he stops at 6 with Grave Titan.
So he's oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Academy Rector is the enchantment card. I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
I thought it was. The portal card. I can't remember. That does something that was really expensive.
Okay. Oh, the
It's like a reanimation spell. but-
loyal retainers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Looks the same, and has the same mana cost. I think.
absolutely. No, it costs 3, and Rector costs 4.
Yeah. And then we have a really aggressive start from Jesper.
Yep.
Beating down with those 1/1s. I think having Cable Therapy in this matchup is actually really good.
Yeah,
But he doesn't seem to have drawn one yet.
Martin finds an Ink of Nexus here.
Seems like Martin's deck is pretty heavy on the more combo-ish Infect version. He's like running Spell Pierce main deck.
Yeah.
So it's not the beatdown one necessarily. I still haven't seen the deck list. I'm just spitballing. But I have no idea what he's gonna put back. I think I see a Berserk over there, and then there's maybe a Charlotte, the agent guy. That's not Charles.
The Blighted Agent, you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
And there's a Force of Will and a couple of lands, and no idea.
There's a Force of Will, a Spell Pierce.
Force is pretty strong against the Veteran Explorer deck, because you can hard cast it a lot of the time if you have enough basics.
Exactly.
I don't think Infect does have enough basics, but maybe. If he's just running 2 colors, he can have 3 maybe. Maybe, yeah. I don't think you're even ever going up above 3. But maybe 4. But you want to run Pendelhaven.
Yeah, and your man lands, etc., etc. Yeah, that's definitely a Berserk to the far right there. Oh, it was an end step.
Yeah.
And that's a crop rotation
Yeah. I think we might see crop rotation.
to shuffle.
Yeah. Nope. It's another Berserk.
Yeah.
And he has like Ink of Nexus in hand, so that's probably why we didn't see the rotation.
Yeah, true. And he's able to play an agent here, but he opts not to.
I don't think he had it. It was just me.
I saw it.
You did? Alright.
Yeah, maybe he put it under the.
There's a Sword of Temptation and a Shriekmaw. So playing creatures is not the best bet for
No, true.
Lindström right now. Might die to infect himself.
True.
Not likely.
Scavenge Ooze.
A card that doesn't really do much in this matchup.
No,
But it's a beater.
it's a beat stick.
Fear the
Another
Grizzly Bear.
Another brainstorm in hand here for Martin.
You're likely going to see him fire that off now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in
That's
fact,
a
it's not
spell
a
first.
deck where you wait for value brainstorms exactly. It's,
No.
I think we saw an Invigorate there. So if he has any way to attack with a creature, eventually he's likely gonna. Jesper Bernttsson's hand is void of ways to interact with instant speed.
Yeah, exactly. Putting back the redundant Berserk and X.
Yeah, something he's gonna draw either way.
Yeah, unless he crop rotates now. But
Yeah, I think we might actually. That's actually really good because then you get to attack next turn. So I think he's gonna do that.
yeah, exactly.
Like we
Sacrificing the no.
really.
I mean, he's not.
I would go for the Pendelhaven. I think. Because having access to blue, if he gets.
If something goes.
I was
awry.
about to say the F word, but if he gets stopped,
Yeah.
it's much better to have the tropical in play.
True. Yep. Upkeep.
He's going for it on upkeep,
Yeah.
respecting days
Yeah. Apparently.
with Verdant Explorers.
Yes, I think that's a evaluation of
I mean, the
matchup.
cards aren't exactly a combo.
No.
Huh. Yeah, I think personally I might have gone for the end step, get a Inkmoth. But maybe he didn't have the Invigorate. Might be. It looked like he had one. But and there's the Blinded Agent.
Yeah,
That's gonna bite the dust pretty soon, I think.
it's gonna bite the elemental.
Yeah.
But Martin has Vines of the Vastwood to protect it with.
Yeah. Does he have Invigorate?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like it.
Jesper takes a draw.
Still no Cable Therapies.
Still no therapies. You forgot your therapy, Jesper.
Yeah. Is he playing any more sack outlets?
Yes.
I guess Birthing Pod is a card that you can play.
It's a
but
card
it's
that you can
pretty
sacrifice.
expensive.
Yeah, true. I don't think so. No, we don't have the deck lists right. in
Yeah,
front
he
of
might
us.
have one Friction Tower or something.
No, he doesn't have a friction tower. We reacted to that when we saw the deck list the
I
first time.
think they usually don't play one if they're running free colors.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
Horn and Mono.
exactly. Sword of Temptation. I
Like,
want.
likely gonna see Vastwood here.
Yes, I would Vastwood.
Yeah, since it's a flyer, I think I would go for it. If I use the Shriek more, I wouldn't. I would just go for the win instead.
Yeah, true.
If he had another land, but which I think he does. But he might have another pump, I'm not sure.
That's a
So
spell
another
pierce
Pierce?
drawn.
But there's no pump. There's a Glistener Elf.
Yeah, that's what that card is.
Yeah, it's actually pretty smart of Jesper to play the sword because he gets him a flyer.
Yeah, and also next turn he can hardcast the
Yeah.
Shriekmaw maybe, if that's a thing. Hiya.
Take one.
As always, when you breathe in a little.
Am I dead?
Am I dead? Am I dead?
Nope. So what enchantments is he running with the Rector?
That was a very good question because we tried to figure that out, but it's the recurring nightmare.
Is that legal?
Yeah,
Really?
it's filthy, but it's legal. Jesper drew his
My
great.
favorite card to run with it is Parallax Wave, personally.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm not sure you can do that in Legacy if it's good enough, but in Cube, that's my like. I think Parallax Wave is the best card ever in Cube, and
yeah,
getting to run two of them is just incredible.
it's very very good. Jesper has
Shriek
drawn his
Maw
great
deals with
Titan.
the Blightsteel,
Yeah,
the Blightsteel Agent. It's an 11/11 unblockable.
yeah.
Likely not the card.
So another card drawn. It's a Blinkmoth Nexus.
Yeah.
Nexus. No pumps still.
think I might actually have gone for the swing with the Blink Muff here, because he has a redundant Berserk, right? No, he doesn't. All right, never mind. And there comes the Cable Therapy.
Oops.
Yeah, now you're in trouble.
Real big trouble.
And he probably says Berserk, right? I think on the blank.
But Martin can counter the flashback.
Yeah, but I think in a vacuum you probably say Berserk too.
Yeah. In a vacuum.
I don't know what he said, but because it's either that or Invigorate, and it's more likely he has but I guess Invigorate is the better card, like without the other part. So I think you'd rather say Invigorate.
Yeah,
I could see saying Vastwood too, I guess. If he has.
Yeah.
But then he probably would have played it in response to Shriek.
Mhm.
And he doesn't go for the flat? Yeah, he does. I was like, huh?
And so now Martin is choosing whether to respond on the trigger.
I think he has to do the double counter here.
Yeah. So basically Jesper named spell pierce with the second Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
And Martin
Has one.
finds one land.
There's a lot of mana over there.
Yes. And Jesper finds his 2 missing land for his
Jesper-
Grave Titan.
Is Martin at 7?
Yeah.
They go full downloaded.
Exactly.
It moves fast when you're having fun. There's probably an English version of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In response to your fetch, nothing happens.
Failed to find? No? No. I guess you're probably playing 4 of those.
So Jesper is at 1 Infect.
Yeah. We should probably have them swap his life total for Infect, actually, for the next game.
I think we have the functionality for Infect.
Yeah, but we're not using it.
We are not. And Martin just ships the turn back. Removing a blighted agent. Jesper removes a blighted agent from Martin's graveyard, gaining a life and growing the ooze in the process. And another land for Jesper.
So
There's the thing though.
he has the ugly Grave Titan?
Yes.
Come on, dude. You can't do that.
Um,
The other one is so cool.
the Grave Titan clogs up the ground very well.
Yeah,
So it's well, basically it's still if Martin finds Invigorate, he wins.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have enough. Does he? If he swings now, I guess.
But he has 2 Infect Flyers. So Invigorate and Berserk.
But there's 2 toughness.
Yeah, but you pump
Oh
the
yeah,
unblocked
I'm
one.
stupid. Yeah, never mind. He has 2 of them. I figured you had to do it on the one that was blocked.
That's not how the card works.
And even then, that's actually a win.
Grave Titan
Yeah.
asks to join the party.
I think maybe it was actually, if he has any decent enchantments in his deck, I think it was wrong to play the Cabal Therapy flashback last turn.
Yeah, I agree.
If you have anything that's capable of dealing with a creature. I didn't see it until now, but would have been better to wait and then play the other guy.
Yeah, Martin scoops them up. And
So Jesper Berntsson gets the win without interacting pretty much at all.
no, he
I guess he did interact, but not exactly in the way you want to.
turned his men sideways mightily, and yeah,
Well, that was it.
yeah, exactly. First there were 1-1s, and then along came 2-2s, and then came 6-6s, and
So Jesper quite likely bringing in removal here.
it seemed the car sees.
Was that choking? The
It was elephant grass,
oh,
and it was meddling mage. I'm not sure meddling mage is
I mean, it's not terrible.
it's where I want to be, but I mean,
If you have it, you bring it in.
you do.
You're gonna have so many duds. Like like every card in your deck doesn't do anything. It's I don't know.
But like every card in your deck, like with the birthing pod, it's the versatility that you get from being able to access everything, and also since it's a birthing pod, like you want to be able to chain upwards.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, sure. This matchup might not be all about the birthing pod.
Yeah, I can see an argument for taking them out. I don't think you're gonna do it if you have Malera, because it's just like so many ways to find her.
Yeah,
But
it increases your.
I
your
really
chances.
like Maiden Mage because it shuts off Berserk, and once you're there, like you have so much more time.
Yeah, true. But like, what if he has double invigorate instead? Then you're.
He's doing 9 points of damage.
Yeah, maybe he's been able to attack once before.
Oh no, it's the wrong deck.
It's
I want to see the pod deck.
it's a modern deck.
Even so, it still looks quite good.
Yeah. And we're beating our technician for misinforming us.
Well, it's almost the same deck, to be fair.
Yeah, you switch out the duels, and you get
the pumps.
you get slightly better pumps.
Is he running the Noble Hierarch?
Yeah, he has 4 of them. To be fair, we saw Martin draw quite a lot of lands, or actually non-pump spells.
Yeah.
The
But I think that's the bad part about the combo heavy version, the one with Spell Pierce main deck and stuff like that, is that it's like it can do a lot of those types of draws. You don't have that many pump spells. Here we have 7 of them, and that's like actually 8. Sorry, 8.
one become immense.
He has 2 Berserks,
Yeah, and
so you're quite likely not to draw one.
Yeah.
And that's like usually you can just attack a couple of times with Pendelhaven and get
and
there.
maybe Noble Hierarch,
Yeah.
etc. Absolutely.
So I'm not saying it's bad to do it that way. It's just sometimes you get. It's like almost like playing a ramp deck, or any deck that has any combo deck.
Yeah, like that has 2 parts that have to interact, where you have to draw the right ratio of spells and.
I mean, like compared to like Splinter 20 Modern, the secondary plan of the Infect deck isn't that strong. Whereas like Twin in Modern has a really strong secondary plan.
I am bound to agree. Let's see. Jesper seems to be taking out Batterskull, Kitchen Finks.
He's playing Batterskull.
Yes, we have Stoneforge here now.
Ooh. But I think it's the best card in Legacy, so I'm not gonna complain. But he's taking out Batterskull. That seems good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're gonna cut Stoneforge. That doesn't seem very good. But
Here,
because I'm guessing he has a GT.
yeah, he does. And
That deck is quite the brew.
yes, he has all the good stuffs in it.
Like fitting the Rector package into that.
Yeah.
How do you find slots?
Maybe he's shaving land because he is running the Veteran Explorers.
Yeah, I guess you can do that, but and 4 birthing pods, like
I think he only has 3 birds.
yeah,
and pods.
whatever. It's
Yeah.
a lot.
So there's one slot he shaved.
Yeah, because like
Oh.
the core package, if he's running, and he might not be running 4 Baleful Strixes, for example.
No, he only has 2 bits.
But the core package is still like 13 slots or something like that. But then I guess if you're only running one-offs, it doesn't take a lot of room.
No.
Was that a mole drifter?
No. That was...
I was so happy.
A feverish
That's
dream.
a really good hand too.
So he has
That's
some
like Cabal
lands,
Therapy and
and he has
the Baleful Strix.
Baleful Strix.
And one of the cyborg cards might be an engineered play. Yeah, I think it's an engineered play. Which is very good against it.
And play it on Infect.
Yeah. It's kind of like a spot removal spell.
Yeah.
But it usually says Nexus, I think. Or
Yeah,
no,
it's-
they're Ink Moths. Sorry, they're not Nexus.
Yeah.
Nexi.
And it's also the card that the pod deck is most worried about. It's the cards that aren't the creatures that aren't
Ground base.
oh I mean the creatures that aren't creatures on
Yeah, exactly.
on Jesper turns.
You're pretty good at handling like creatures without haste.
Yeah.
And he gets better post board too because he has artifact removal and stuff like that. So he has a couple of ways too. If he has instant speed ways to get creatures online, he can deal with the blink moss.
I think we might have our match scores switched around.
Yeah.
Martin going down to 5 here. Or maybe Martin stole that last game right from under the nose with a flurry of cards that we didn't see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That one. he did it well enough that Jesper actually lost
Yeah.
the point he had.
True.
Yeah, resounding victory.
So what
Those
are
are some ugly sleeves.
yeah they've seen their better days.
It's just the color it's like I hate mustard. I think I hate mustard more than anything in the entire world, and that's mustard color all the way. Anyone who eats mustard, you're crazy. You shouldn't do it.
And you should be ashamed.
Yeah, of yourself. That kind of counts for everyone.
I think that's a double invigorate hand.
Isn't that a Might of Old Crosser? I'm not sure.
Turn 1, I Ink Moth Nexus.
Yeah, might be the double invigorate in here.
Yep.
And he's not going for the Cable Therapy. If he has it. If he has a therapy, there's no way that can be right. I don't buy it. Is it double invigorate though? Maybe if he has like a disfigure or something.
Maybe one of the cards that I imagined was an invigorate was the Glistener Elf, but I'm letting that be.
I mean, I might be wrong, and he doesn't have the Cable Therapy either. I'm not sure. But if he has one, I'm gonna call him bad play.
Jesper fetching here.
It's like when people tell you they're pregnant on Facebook. It's like, if you're telling the truth, I'm happy for you. If not, that joke has been used way too many times. I like it.
And I think Jesper is going to play the Shriek Maw Evoke here.
Really, and open himself up for another turn. I guess with the mulligan to 5, yeah. Because I think playing the Strix actually does the same thing, and it gives you more velocity. So I would be inclined to play the Strix, and it also makes Cabal Therapy next turn better if you have it.
And now you die because he drew 3 of them. That was
we don't even get to see if you have the Cabal Therapy.
so.
If you had it, you must be kicking yourself
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you're gonna be saying invigorate.
Exactly. Maybe it was an instant scoop in shame, but I certainly didn't see any therapies in Jesper's hand.
Yeah, let's hope he didn't.
No.
I had an Infect player cast Freya and me actually a couple of weeks ago and take 3 Yaces.
Oh,
That was pretty weird.
so I guess I win with my Stoneforge now?
Yeah, and then I terminused all of his guys and then beat him with a vanilla. Like I think
Yeah.
it was probably correct to take the aces because he shut off my force of wills and stuff like that. But it was still like I kept the hand with one ace, drew 2 of them in a row, and then he came off therapies.
Very, very skillful, Mr. Poison.
Yeah.
So, game 3.
Yeah. Mulligan to 5, kill you.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Kill you through 1 removal as well.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's about as good as a 5 gets, right? I guess you could have Force of Will backup somehow too.
Yeah.
But he only have 1 card.
Also, we should update which round it is. It's the last round, 6 of 6. In
Yeah.
case anyone out there is confuzzled. And I thought I saw
It'd be pretty
therapy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the-
there's a fair bit.
Yeah.
At least he has a good picture on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm still angry about the grave time.
I think he has mixed pictures of
Yes,
the
but-
therapies. Or maybe that was another match I'm... Martin seems to ponder his hand. And he has blue and green mana and
Yeah.
2 ink of next I believe.
It's a little bit on the slow side, and it's weak if he says brainstorm here. Which he did.
Oh! Jesper Berntsson has been a sniper of
Boom!
of all his therapies. He's not missed a therapy yet.
Martin-
Oh well, the game 1
Martin San just turned from a
from an okay.
pretty slow hand to a glacier.
Yeah.
This is like what? A turn 6 kill or something like that? Maybe. Even the pod deck is faster than that. And when that's the case, you're in trouble. Still, you can draw the win.
Yeah.
It's capable of a turn for you winning. Oh,
Deathrite Shaman.
that's
That's a Glistener Elf. So
yeah, you have to play that because it gives you more outs to draw Berserk.
oh, he had a Blighted Agent as well.
Well, now Invigorate off the top is pretty good.
Yeah, decent.
I still, yeah, I think he probably Cable Therapies the vines here. It's pretty likely, especially.
Depends on if he has any value creatures. I figure that Jesper figures that this Deathrite Shaman is pretty good as a Mon Accelerator here.
Yeah, what I would do is probably play the pod for Malera, and then sacrifice the Arbor.
Yeah, true.
For,
He has an Arbor. And here,
Because then you like if you take the vines and pod for Malera, I think you're losing from there. It's very unlikely. And then after that, you can just I don't know.
then you can dirtle as much as you like.
You have recurring nightmare too, so you can like. At that point, it's just carry on.
Yeah.
Do you exile Academy Rector when you get the enchantment?
Yeah, it's actually a trigger that you have to exile the.
So it's not good with recurring nightmare in that way.
It's not a loop.
I've had recurring nightmare in Vintage Masters with 3 Dark Hatchlings and 3 Predatory Night Stalkers, and 2 Astral Slides.
So how did you win?
We went. How did I win? Yeah, well, we actually a guy drew 14 cards against us. We were not close to losing.
Oh,
And the deck was splashing gamble.
that's.
Oh,
that's
really?
Quite a card to
So-
fetch when you.
So he didn't have Malera?
He has Melir in his
You sure?
Yeah, I'm 2,000% sure.
Yeah, then there's no way that can be right. I don't know. It feels. I mean, maybe it makes recurring nightmare a little bit better, but like, I don't think you're safe enough where you want to bank on the recurring nightmare this early. Like, I know you're gonna win. Yeah, well, he has a plan. I'm supposing.
Swing for 2.
Especially if he has another Death Right in hand,
Yeah.
so he can go get the Malaria next turn. And I guess this gives him a little bit more options.
And also, this spends quote unquote Martin's attacks on doing infect
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. If you think you're likely to die by normal damage.
Jesper just drew Edisworn Canonist.
Yeah, I would play the Death Right against get Malaria here. But maybe you're like under trouble to die from damage. It's not.
It depends on how much life you invest into the birthing pod. Here.
Yeah.
Because remember,
Does he have Frag Tusk in his deck?
Yes, he does. But I believe that he has boarded them out.
Yeah.
Because we remember we saw him board out the.
No, there's a Frag Tusk. I just saw it.
Yeah, we saw him board out the kitchen things and the.
Yeah, I think cutting things is probably correct.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually maybe you'd rather cut Frag Tusk than things every time because it's just cheaper. But maybe you need at least 1/5.
That's a canonist.
And then
And
sacking that.
going down to 12. And there's a 3-drop. 112.
There's can't see what that is.
Looks like a foil card of some sort.
Oh, it's
Eternal Witness.
yeah. I can respect that.
So he's getting back the Shriek Mo to deal with the
Quite likely.
Blighted Agent. Or he's getting a land.
Yeah, I think those are your two choices. Yeah, and getting the land is probably better.
And
Didn't he have a Death Right in hand?
I think it's.
Oh yeah, he's already played a land.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what they're discussing. Was that another?
He's gonna take 3 Infect this turn. That's another Blighted Agent.
Or a Glistener Elf or a.
Okay, yeah, maybe he's just gonna attack for 2 and then play all of his creatures. I think dumping your hand here is pretty good.
But you can't play that many spells.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. Then I'd rather attack for 3 Infect, I think, because Martin might not be sure he has Malaria, and if he doesn't, like just getting an Infect damage is pretty good. Yeah, I'd probably rather.
Yeah, put him to 5 poison, so any invigorates are lethal.
But I guess if he plays the Blighted Agent, that's the same amount of poison next turn.
True,
Because
true,
it can
true,
attack for 4.
true.
So it's kind of potato. Then.
Blighted Agent. Nope, not allowed.
Mm.
Stop. Yeah. That was not what Martin had planned, really. Jesper with a land.
So, any interesting 4-drops?
Academy Rector.
Yeah, you can get maybe.
And the thing is with Berntsson's deck list is it was sorted by mana cost instead of.
Ooh, I like that. It's the worst writing those deck lists because you have to do like
Yeah,
I don't know 40 cards.
exactly.
Ugh.
That's what you get for playing a Highlander deck.
Yeah. And we even have a timer now. That's cool.
Yeah.
Another birthing pod.
Yes.
So rising through the ranks quickly here. Taking a lot of damage.
Yes. Yes, sir, Bob. Going down to 9. Activating the birthing pod.
I wonder what he's gonna get.
Yeah. Something for 4. And that's Academy Rector, yeah.
So he likely has some kind of good enchantment.
Yes.
I want to see the Parallax Wave. I'd be really happy with it.
It'd make it making a young man's heart warm.
Yeah. I think you're more likely to play the other, whatever that thing's called.
Engineered
Yeah.
Plague, I think, maybe.
Or engineered. No. Deed.
Oh, yeah.
Deed might be pretty good.
Yeah, Deeds. Does not get rid of the...
No,
The
that's
lands,
the
though.
problem. But if they're active, it does, right? I don't think it says non-land.
No, I think it's creatures, artifacts, lands, creatures, artifacts,
Enchantments.
enchantments. Yeah.
It's not planeswalkers,
No, that's the... it's
obviously.
It's specified what cards they actually...
It probably would have been if it was later in the history of Magic.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a Daze and a Glistener Elf.
Yeah. Daze is not that impressive when your opponent is on 4 lands and has 2 birthing pods in play. But that's just my personal opinion. Go to 8.
Yeah, I think Jesper is giving himself a chance to lose here that he needn't necessarily give himself, but
Yeah.
because a top deck pump spell actually would have killed him here.
Exactly. So what do we do with the...
Yeah, but now I think you're likely fine if you have anything not terrible to get with.
Yeah. Taking 1 damage. No, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Going down to 5. Triggering the Rector, exiling it, and finding. Do.
Yeah,
Engineered Plague, naming whatever that blue guy is, I'm betting.
I think he's actually human. Yeah,
Yeah.
which you wouldn't think, but there you go.
And now we need some flying blocker here.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
might be an
that's a Shriek Maw, kill that guy.
really. Oh yeah, because he. And then there might be a 6-drop of some kind he can get to.
Yeah, but
There's likely I don't know, some kind of good 6-drop flyer he can go get or something like that.
I'm trying to recall.
I mean, I've seen this with the Sphinx, for example.
Recurring Nightmare. And now he sacrifices.
So he gets, I guess he gets the Eternal Witness and then sacrifices that to get Sower, and then you have 1 blocker. Unless you have a better fight to get that, I'm not
But
sure.
how do you play Witness this turn?
You sacrifice something with a Recurring Nightmare.
Oh yeah, it returns to play, of course. Yeah, yeah,
And the nice days here.
yeah.
Has he played lands this turn?
I think he has. Return, sacrifice this.
Getting.
Baleful
yeah.
Strix, draw
Yes.
a card. Still dead to any pump spells.
Yep.
That was a pump spell, I believe. Or was it
Yeah,
crop
it's an
rotation?
invigorate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That seems special.
yeah. It's a really nice play of Martin to just keep in there.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if Jesper didn't quite think of Melira when he sideboarded and just had it there for infinite life.
Yeah, that might be it.
But I'm going to investigate and ask Jesper actually. And
So
here,
I'll sit here and talk.
yeah, I'll be right.
So that might be an issue, but there's also games like you think you're winning enough that it doesn't really matter what you do, and at that point you can kind of, I don't know, lose the unlosable game that happened here. It's dangerous mental trap to fall into sometimes, but I mean, it's also, it requires that Martin plays the game pretty much perfectly. He didn't have too many decision points. It was just like turn your creature sideways, but I think he sequenced every turn the best way possible. Hi.
Yeah, Peter magically transformed into me.
Did he know about the Malera? Or what was
You tell me. I've been out doing
Yeah.
other stuff here. I just jumped in. I saw the final draw. That's basically what I saw from that game. A good top deck from Martin.
Any pump spell, of which he had, I don't know, 8, 12, something.
And no, not any pump spell. Any free pump spell. Because he needed to activate.
Oh, right,
both
right,
of-
right.
So he had Invigorates and
Yeah, especially since his only other pump spell is Vines, and that costs 2 mana.
yeah, he doesn't run the Phyrexia mana thing.
No, I don't think you
Mutate
ever
any.
run that, but some lists run the landfall one, or the Might of Old Crosa. I think it's very unlikely that the legacy lists run the free, because they don't have slots for it.
Yeah, we have his deck list here, doesn't
No,
we?
we do. We don't. We're
Oh, okay.
running on nothing here. So
oh,
it's been a
well.
lot of guessing this round.
Then he only had the Invigorates that he could draw.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
so-
Berserk actually works too. Because that's
Yeah,
yeah.
no, because
Is
he
Berserk a
was at
sorcery?
8. He was at 8 poison, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he just targets the one that isn't blocked. And that's,
But he didn't have mana. He had 0
oh
mana.
right.
He dazed, returned his
Yeah.
land, and then on his
Yeah.
turn he played out the 4th
So
land.
pretty good top league there.
Activated both of them and attacked.
That's really fun.
Yeah, it was a good draw for Martin there. But on the other hand, as he self pointed out, that he hadn't drawn a single pump spell during that game.
Yeah.
We'll move over to our top 8 list for points in the Scandinavian Open.
We talked about this before the match too, but here you have it again. As I said before, it's a shame for all Swedes that a Danish person is actually in the lead, but all credit to him.
Yeah.
Anders Gottfridsson on 28 points. Did he win one, or is it just accumulated?
I'm pretty sure that he won.
Yeah, he won
the
the sealed one 2 times ago, right, or something like that.
Yeah,
I think I've seen a picture.
yeah. It sounds familiar. But yeah, we can also talk about the different levels you can achieve.
Yeah.
And at first you have silver.
Silver, and that just gets you one by. It's 10 points, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that too. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
No,
Sorry.
exactly. We'll come back how those people finished as soon as we have the standings for
All right.
for after this round.
And I've figured out what the
We-
problem was. Jesper Berntsson early this morning decided that there's no one playing Infect here, and removed his Malera from the sideboard.
Ah,
Okay.
And
makes sense.
and we had actually I had
So you were lying to me the entire time?
I was lying the entire time.
Yeah.
You
There was
bastard.
nothing wrong with the.
Well, there's nothing wrong with lying, kids. Do it
We
as much as you
can
want.
change places here, Peter, so you can return to doing what
Yeah, we're-
what you do best.
To my
And
greatness
I
and,
can
my glory.
remove myself.
return here for like 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go to break, I think.
Yeah, I will go and
Yes.
see if I can find some.
So, Martin Lindström emerges victorious from this battle and moves up to 15 points.
Yeah, so he's safe for the top 8.
Yes,
And then-
he's probably number 1 or number
And that's really good when you're playing Infect.
Yes, you.
Because remember, kids, we're doing the new version where best in standings gets to play first if they want, which is legacy, so you always playing first.
Yeah, basically. I can't figure out.
I mean, there's
matchup.
monolith dredge.
Yeah, exactly,
And
yeah.
maybe some reanimator. It's not right. So just monolith dredge, and there's no monolith dredge in this top 8.
No, that we know of.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure as well.
Because the league is terrible.
I'm assuming that all the people that were able to draw actually drew,
Yeah.
and Marcus Ekström versus Hannes Eriksson is the last outstanding table in top 8 contention. And I'm
You
going.
don't think they drew either?
No, I think they had to play. No, wait. Those were.
Because I mean, usually if you're like 50 or 60% to get in, if you draw, you're still drawing. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe.
We've actually been debating this a lot because, like, to me, you're never gonna have 70% in any matchup. So as long as you can get maybe above 60, you should always draw. Because it's better than playing a game that you're not like you're not gonna get that high percentage wise.
True. At least matchup wise.
Yeah.
But some of the time, if I'm really good with the deck,
Yeah.
I know that I have a higher percentage chance of outplaying my opponent.
Yeah.
No matter what deck he's on.
Yeah.
So that factors into my evaluation about drawing as well. But I think your reasoning is completely sound there.
It's just like, to me, you're giving yourself a chance to lose on Mana Screw. Like, the Mana system just gets you so often
Yeah.
that I'd rather not take the chance.
Yeah,
Even if I think I'm like really favored.
You can't piss off the karma gods.
Exactly.
That's bad manners, and they
It's
often come back to haunt you for.
I mean, in Legacy, I can see like playing out a lot more, but like in Limited, I don't think you should ever do it because it's just.
That's a very draw-dependent format, and many matches in Seal deck or so are decided on mana screw.
I'd say more
rolls.
than 50%.
Yeah, I'm willing to agree on that.
Which, when you think about it, makes you really depressed.
Yes, it's paying a lot of good money for hopefully opening a good pool.
Yeah. Not so much that, just like there's, I don't know. I consider myself a limited player mostly. Like the days where I'm really thinking about them, there's like, yeah, more than half the matches I play in limited don't have anything to do with my play skill. It's just a die roll, and that feels terrible. I don't know.
Exactly.
It makes the Pro Tour feel so far away. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
that's just ridiculous.
it's also actually like playing limited because of the slightly more even playing field. A lot of the time, if you bring your tier 1 constructed deck to some tournaments, you might not face people that are that have the same financial capabilities to build a deck as you are, the people that that's just starting out. So yeah, I don't mind playing limited. It's fairly fun despite its randomness. And
Yeah, I think it's the best. Drafting Magic is the best game ever created, in my opinion. It's there's nothing even close in the amount of fun. But.
And we have standings.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And as you,
As I predicted, Martin Lindström wins the Swiss.
is he defending the Gothenburg Pride? He is, right?
Yes.
I think he's from Gothenburg.
Yeah. He's on 15 points. Number 2, Mikael Lindén, 14 points and 61 points.
Mikael Johansson got in.
Mikael Johansson
Yeah,
got in.
Yeah.
The
Sweet. He's my wild card here.
Okay.
I'm really rooting for him.
I was thinking that maybe you had arranged sleeping place with him or something like that.
I have no idea where I'm sleeping tonight.
Okay. Peter Larsson on third place, 14 points and 58 points tiebreakers. Fourth place, Lars Eriksson with Merfolk and 63 points tiebreakers. Fifth point, Niklas
Lalo?
with Storm, if I remember correctly. 13 points, 61 points tiebreaks. Sixth place, Hannes Eriksson on, that was the Delver deck that we saw, the blue-white-red Delver deck, I believe.
I wasn't here then. So
Oh,
I'm
you
not
weren't?
sure.
Okay.
But I know Ekström is playing. Marcus Ekström on 7th place is playing Omnital.
Yeah.
And then so is Mikael
Mikael
Johansson.
Johansson. So, see if my prediction of decks that...
Do you know what Mikael Lindén is playing?
Yeah, he's playing Boogie Delver.
Yeah, there's a lot of Delver and a lot of Omnitals.
Yeah, there are
Uh,
two Delvers and two Omnitals.
Which in Legacy is a lot.
Yeah.
More than one deck.
And
Lars is playing.
Lars is playing
no idea.
Merfolks.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what Peter Larsson is playing on third place.
Wasn't Peter Larsson the? No, I thought he was the pod deck.
No, that was Rasmus. No, Jesper Berntsson.
All right.
I'm thinking my prediction that the tournament won't be won by a blue deck. I'm
Unless there's a burn deck in there somewhere.
I'm trusting you, Niklas Lallo.
What is he playing?
Is Storm, and
That's a blue deck.
it's kinda ish not a blue deck. It's not the traditional Delver.
The best
and,
card in the deck is still Brainstorm.
Yeah,
Or maybe Gitaxian Pro, I don't know.
maybe. I was trying to claim blue decks that aren't really blue, for instance, Infect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Samuel wouldn't give it to me. But I'm firm in my conviction that Storm is definitely not a blue deck.
No, it's not a blue deck. It's not blue.
I'll
give you.
It's not. Its plan is not to beat you down with 3/2s that flip on turn
Its
2.
plan is to beat you down with 10 1/1s.
Yeah, exactly.
So the right way to play Storm is to make goblins every time.
Yeah, I fiddle around with.
Is he
Storm.
playing Tess or Ant?
He is playing Tess.
Ooh.
That's the
That I like.
the Rite of Flame version. Yeah,
The quick one.
yeah.
That, in my opinion, is also more consistent.
That's should be some.
It's
paradox.
not actually more consistent, but it feels more consistent.
Yeah, because if you go off faster, your opponent has less time to play their ponders and cantrips and brainstorms.
They're him to Torek.
Yeah, that too.
I haven't seen that in a while. So I'm gonna make a prediction of who's gonna win here. No idea who I'm picking.
If I'm gonna go outside my boneheaded prediction of no blue deck, I'm biased towards one of the Delver decks, I believe, the Bug Delver or the blue white red Delver. Maybe the Infect deck. Like he's on the play in every matchup.
Yeah,
That counts.
that
for
actually probably is the correct pick, yes, because of that. But I was gonna say I think we'll see Omnitel versus Merfolk in the finals, and then the Omnitel deck is gonna win. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay.
This is how the top 8 players at the Scandinavian Open point system.
Cool.
These guys have their finished placements, and these two are still playing in the sealed.
Okay.
So
If we can bring up the
top 8 thing again.
the standings in the whole league / tournament /
Yeah, coming up.
Oh, that's fine.
A few seconds.
I think they're actually on one of the slides already. Yeah, there you go.
I see. Our number 1 player, Anders Gottfriedsen, is still playing in the sealed. He is on 11th place going into round 5. Yeah. And that's out of 6 rounds as well. Marcus Angelin on 2nd place is on 30th place going
Still
into
getting
round
a
5.
point though.
Yes. From our participants that actually played in the Legacy, that have the final positions, it's Jesper Holm, the 4th placed guy from this slide, is ended up in 16th place. That's good for 2 points, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mikael Mattiasson, 6th place before this, placed 11th. And that's also good for 2 points, I believe. And Martin Stark, the 7th place guy, turned up at 17th place, and I think that's worth 1 point as well. And there is some announcements here about a pre-PTQ in Trollhättan. It's in Modern, and information is up on
I thought you said Scars of Mirren in there.
Svenska Magic.
Yeah, that's more
You
likely.
can also find more information on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, and on Facebook as well. If you search for PPTQ Trollhättan, if there's anyone out there looking for a modern PPTQ.
When is this happening?
What day? Do we know? It's the next weekend?
Yeah, I think so. He's outside, so.
Okay.
Where is Trollhättan?
It's
I'm so bad at.
it's 80 kilometers in towards the land ish.
I thought it was like in the north.
No.
Completely used.
On May.
10th of May, so in
2
3
weeks.
3 weeks, right?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Math is hard.
It is.
And the format is modern.
Yep.
We didn't say that. We'll be taking a short break to rest our beautiful voices and also to go say hello to all the top 8 players. And we'll be back with top 8 as soon as they are ready to play.
Yep. See you then.